Here you see three projects. Let me start with a simple one. This is the card. So I used Kitty Scrap Post Easter Elegance papers for the whole collection, and plus the dominoes, and I will pop the link below to those collections. So here I created it's 5.5 by 5.5 card, and so I printed papers. It's actually the recycled card. The base for the card is recycled envelope from the light bulbs. So yeah, you know me, I really like recycling. So, and I used I'm not sure if it's Tim Holtz, but it's a script tissue paper, and I ran it all across all edges. So when I'm placing my papers, I have an open but very nice looking finished edge. So I printed, I shrink this paper to size of my card through Adobe Photoshop, and I printed second layer of the same paper, and I flipped the paper and I printed on the back using this type of background paper. So what I created by printing it, double-sided paper, and when I'm rolling it, it's give me that very nice finished edge. And so I placed the first layer and distressed it, and then I distressed the second layer, cut it across right here on the angle, and roll it. The rolling technique, so your papers will stay like this. You need slightly spritz your paper with the water, and I have, you know, on my working bench always the spritz with a regular paper, or if you want the glimmer, you can use the glimmer mist, and roll it with a pen or skewer or whatever you have, and heat it with your heat gun while it's all skewered. Then take out your skewer out, and here is your paper. It's all curled, so very nice. Then out of scraps of paper from all projects, I created Tethered Angel. So actually card was the last thing that I created, so I added layers and snippets of the my cotton laces and trims and laces, some loopy loop spray from my store, and then I had this a flower. I used to have it in my store, but I'm out of this particular items. So I had like a bunch of flowers with the leaves, and so I just tear it apart and put it in the bunches, in 3 different bunches, and then just stuck them underneath of the flower. And to bring more dimension, I tucked in one of my cotton laces, and you will see this lace I'm using along in my project in here in the box. So, and this is what made the card. Oh, I secured the flower with the layers of the flower with the bread, and that's it. It's pretty simple but dimensional. I hope I I hope one likes it. And inside again, I just simply printed the paper, and this one is my favorite paper. I love the image. So out of this collection, this is my favorite piece of paper. And I secured the one of the wider cotton laces with the Helmer's 450 quick glue, because when you secure in it, you cannot see. It dries clear and it doesn't damage your lace, so you don't see glue. And I'm carrying that in my store as well. So I just adhered on these sides and created the tag. And again, I shrinked this particular paper to smaller size, 4.5, and I printed the other one of the papers on the back, and that was it. So I just, you know, cut decorative edges by tracing one of my tags that I have in the store. I just traced the top and then traced the bottom, and that's how I created my tag and secured with a, you know, bow and braid. And for the decoration on the side to cover the braid, I just put some trim in there, cotton lace. And I left this side plain because I absolutely love this paper. Okay, in the back, of course, I stamped it with a stamp, so hopefully you're gonna like it. I'm really hoping. So this is just the card for you. I don't know what you're gonna do with it. So let me put this side. This is the window tray, and it looks like this. It's actually wooden piece that Artie gifted me on one of my trips up north to see her. So she had two, and she said, would you like to alter one? And I said sure, and was sitting here and waiting for time. And that was the time. What I was thinking in my mind, I was thinking that I need to create a flower bed and to put all the flowers in here. But it happened that not all embellishments got packed into this bookcase. So I actually was forced to, you know, tuck the embellishments in here and put the flowers along the window, and they are attached with the yarn. So here is the bow, so Va can, you know, untie it and use her the flowers as they're supposed to be used. Use them in the design package. So the back I altered with this beautiful paper. Again, it's the paper from the Easter Elegance collection from Kitty's Scrap Post, and distressed it with some of distress inks. And I covered all sides in the back. Of course, I stamped it, and inside it's all covered. So it's actually kind of ready for use. Okay. So when Va is gonna take out the flowers and starting to use her design team package, she can actually create like a pin cushion out of it, or just decorate it further for whatever style and purpose she would like to. So, but I was really happy to have that, you know, window kind of look. So in all these flowers you can find in my store. So there is this large flower, there is smaller flower, the flower sprays, different kinds, the white satin rosettes, the color lily, the large color lily, the wheat sprays, and the sequence flower, and there is those little satin with diamond flowers right in there. And so doves, you can find those, wooden teapots and buttons, some bows and flowers, resin pieces, brooches, the doves, the plastic doves, and so much more. So go ahead and check that. So let's put that aside. And the biggest one, and it took the most time for me to create, because I actually created from the scrap, and you either up front or after that you will see the process, how I started and what I was thinking, what gave me the idea. Okay, so the actual bookcase, it looks like a bookcase. You know, when you buy the books and it's trilogy or something, and they got that cover case around them. So that's what I created, because when I created folders, actually the books, stack of books, they were kind of clumsy and falling apart. That's why I created the bookcase, and I thought it would be the best way to keep them intact, and they're very nice to keep on a shelf and blah blah blah. So on top, it's all can be taken apart. So this is all not really attached, it's just tucked in and clipped with the brooches. The only thing is permanent is this roll paper and the doily and some cotton lace. So the rest of the stuff Va can take apart and use it in her creations for a design package. So again, there is this satin flowers, the leaves, the weighted spray, satin flower, their large dove, those tiny satin with the diamond flowers, and the beautiful satin flower in there, and I have them in larger and the smaller size. And so here I attached 2 out of set, which sells in set of 4, so 2 butterflies and 2 bows right there, brooches. So, and it's just the lace from my stash. And this is cotton lace, like I used on the card, the same technique. So it's tucked in there. And I used the wider cotton lace from my store. And again, this gorgeous bling brooch, which is absolutely amazing and huge. It's just holding this stuff together. And let me undo this. So here's the brooch, very sparkly, and I will put it together after I'm done recording. So actually those are kind of like 3 books, okay, and we'll try to pull them out. Okay. Okay, so here is the case inside, and I created it with the same paper collection, and I added some layers of lace inside. They're larger lace, and then the cotton crochet lace, and I secured it again. All lace is secured with the Helmer's 450 glue, and people who work with this glue, they know that's the best glue for the fabrics and laces and trims. So here's the box, and it's stamped on the bottom. So let's put this stuff in there. Okay, and here is the actual what did it say? Book stack. Okay, here is the book stack. Okay, so, and it's all wrapped, you know, with the lace. And there is lace here and there, and that's how it looks up front.